President Donald Trump recently approved the deportation of up to 50,000 Honduran immigrants by revoking their temporary protected status, for absolutely no good reason. Most came here following a 1999 hurricane. The United States has always been a beacon of liberty and freedom for immigrants. All of my grandparents came here from Italy in search of a better life for their children and grandchildren, even if their own lives did not improve. Worked, paid their fair share of taxes, and became engaged citizens of their community and church. They learned the English language, yet kept their old world traditions and work ethic. Our nation is richer for different cultural influences and better because of my grandparents and immigrants like them. Most Honduran immigrants also risked their lives so their children might live. More recent immigrants from Honduras fled because they know that once a family turns away from the influences of local drug cartels, that family is marked for death. We should honor these parents who sacrificed everything so that their children were not murdered, sold as sex slaves, or forced to become cartel soldiers. If the United States makes them return to Honduras, many will surely die. Are we example of freedom? Are we the shining city on the hill, or are we not? Janice Rastelli Minor, Mullica Hill Rep. Norcross stands with addiction victims. I thank U.S. Rep. Donald Norcross D-1 Stone Dist for shining a light on the disease of substance addiction. Norcross, who is running for re-election, rightfully refers to addiction as a disease. He attends community events such as vigils and meetings, and sits on panels, all to raise awareness about the disease of addiction. The congressman also focuses on getting resources for treatment and access to naloxone, Narcan, which can reverse the effects of opioid overdoses. He is leading in Congress as the vice chair of the Bipartisan Addiction Task Force, and by calling out President Donald Trump for not doing more in treating these disease sufferers like criminals. We cannot solve this epidemic by arresting those suffering with addiction. What we need is more knowledge and more compassion. Norcross gets that. Blake Zeduski, Summerdale Editor's Note: Norcross faces two challengers, Robert Lee Carlson and Scott John Tomaszewski, for the Democrats' nomination in the June 5 primary election. Paul E. Dilks is unchallenged on Republican ballots for their first dist nomination. Send a letter to the editor of South Jersey Times at sjletters@advancemedia.com.